Welcome to the Fear and Greed Afternoon Report for Thursday, the 4th of August, 2022. I'm Sean Aylmer. Every afternoon, we've got the 5 stories that happened today that you need to know about. Let's jump into it. Story number 1, the S&P ASX 200 closed down just a smidgen today to 6,975 points. In fact, it finished just 1 point lower, having traded higher all day. At one point, the bourse pushed through that 7,000 point mark. Once again, tech stocks were the best performers following a jump on Wall Street last night. REA Group was the standout, up 3%. Telstra was another outperformer, up more than 1%. Among the large caps, the banks were generally higher on the back of the rate rise by the Reserve Bank this week. Commonwealth Bank led the way, up 1.3%. The energy companies had a rough day, though. Woodside was down 3% and Santos was off 1.3%. The big miners, Rio Tinto, BHP and Fortescue Metals, also fell back. The retailers struggled. Tyro Payments was the best performer, up 16%, while PointsBet Holdings jumped 12%. Explosives Group Orica was worst, down nearly 10%. Plenty going on. Story number 2, the federal government's climate change legislation has passed the lower house 89 votes to 55. It now goes to the Senate. It was a pretty momentous occasion getting through the House. There were amendments and debates, but in the end, the crossbenchers sided with the government. It now goes to the Senate when Parliament resumes in September. A buoyant climate change minister, Chris Bowen, said the country now needed to focus on how to achieve the 43% reduction in emissions. Fair point. Greens leader Adam Bandt said that the good work of Labor shouldn't be undone by opening new gas and coal mines. Of course, the Greens failed to get that amendment through the legislation. Story number 3, Mesoblast share price jumps around plenty. Today it went into a trading halt in hopes to privately raise cash. The regenerative medicine company's share price is down more than 50% over the past year. It has several phase 3 trials going on, but makes minimal revenue. Developing and commercializing treatments is expensive. It has $60 million in the bank, but clearly Mesoblast's management believes it needs more. Story number 4, IFM Investors is expected to push for a board seat at toll roads group Atlas Arteria after increasing its stake to 19%. Now, remember, this is the group that 1 week ago, after doing due diligence, walked away from its bid for Atlas. Since then, IFM has been buying the stock, taking its holding to 19% via a direct stake as well as derivatives. It will easily be the biggest shareholder, and clearly its goals of taking control haven't been abandoned. Atlas has 9 directors, CEO Graham Bevans, and 8 non-executive directors. IFM wants one of those seats. And finally, story number 5. China has begun unprecedented live-fire military drills in 6 areas around Taiwan in response to yesterday's visit to the territory by US Speaker Nancy Pelosi. The island, which Beijing claims as part of China, has been ringed by military exercises. Drills began today and will continue through till Sunday. It includes live firing on the waters and in the airspace around Taiwan. Commercial aircraft have been warned to not fly in the region. The areas are busy commercial shipping routes and vessels are being forced to sail around the danger zones. Taiwan officials have said the drills violate United Nations rules, invade Taiwan's territorial space, and are a direct challenge to free air and sea navigation. That's it for the afternoon report for Thursday, the 4th of August, 2022. Michael Thompson and I will be back tomorrow morning for the Friday edition of Fear and Greed. I'm Sean Aylmer. Enjoy your evening.